What's up, y'all? It's Jonathan Rollins. I'm back with another reaction to a Swedish classic. All right, before we get started, I gotta remind you about my comedy club because this week is the season finale of the Laugh House Stockholm. I'm gonna try to possibly have some shows in the summer, but we'll see. That's not up to me. That's up to the Svenska Klassiker, where we have our shows. So I'll figure that out and I'll let you know. But season finale is gonna be dope. I'll be there hosting the show. Gonna have some of my favorite local comedians coming out doing an English show. And then on June 13th, I'll be at Laugh House Uppsala for that finale. So come and check me out there as well if you're in that area. It's gonna be a fun time. I'll be headlining that show, not just hosting, but headlining. Get to see these new jokes I'm working on. I hope you can come out and check it out. All that is available at thelaughhouse.se. And I'm also going to be at Presence Bomfallarella's Midsummer Comedy Fest. It's the second time the Laugh House will be involved in that. Going to be putting on some shows there. So come through and check that out. It's 5 days of improv comedy and some stand-up comedy as well. Go check it out at Presence Impro's website. But now it's time for today's reaction. Today I will be reacting to a song called Bomfalleralla. I hope I said that right. Bomfalleralla, and it's by Afasi or Filthy. I've never done an Afasi or Filthy song before, but this one has been requested quite a bit, and I just never got around to it. So now today we get around to it, and let's go. A little bit about the song. It was released in 2006 as a standalone single, and then later in 2008 it showed up on their album, which was called Fläcken. So it sounds like they had that organic, old school way of getting a record deal, maybe, or getting an album done. You make the song first, people like the song, then some resources get put into you, and then you make your full album. And I'm glad it worked out, man. It sounds like it's not some, put together thing. The song was a massive hit on the streets, and it was a radio hit as well. It spent 18 weeks on the singles chart here in Sweden, and it became a staple of 20s Swedish subculture. Fläcken was their one and only album that came out in 2008. They've dropped some other EPs and mixtapes and stuff like that, but that was the only full studio album that they put out. And then apparently they went on and did their own things and had success in the music industry outside of the group Afasi or Filthy. The song was produced by Filthy, whose real name is Magnus Lidehell. I would go with Filthy too. And Afasi was doing the lyricism, apparently. And his name is Herbert Munkhammar. So Afasi and Filthy. I wonder where Afasi comes from. But this track is said to have a frantic, infectious horn samples and some raw energy, and that it has a little bit of electronic and club sound to it, along with the traditional hip-hop sound. So that blending feels like it's on brand for Swedish music, where you get the things you like and then make something dope. So I'm hoping this is something dope. I'm pretty excited, actually. Fun fact, I mentioned a little bit of their success later on, but both guys had their own respective successful careers. Herbert went on to form the hit groups Ansiktet and Maskinen. I've heard of both of these groups. And Magnus went on to be a hitmaker, international hitmaker. He co-wrote and produced tracks for Avicii, Katy Perry, and Britney Spears, and other artists like that. So, I mean, that's pretty dope, man. I'm proud like I'm Swedish. Well, technically I am Swedish, but I didn't grow up here. So I'm still proud. Like, go get them, guys. Go get them. As for the song, oof, I really don't know what this is going to sound like. It's called Bomfalleralla. I'm thinking it's going to be fun. It's electronic mix into it with hip hop. So I'm guessing it's gonna be, old school too, like the bar structure wise. So it'll be kind of like AABB structure. So I'm gonna say it probably goes something like Bomfalleralla, Bomfalleralla, do 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 do, Bomfalleralla, Bomfalleralla, do 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 do. That's words gonna be there instead of the do do. But I couldn't come up with words. All right, that's my guess. But it's time to figure it out now. I think I grabbed the video. I do have the lyrics right here, so I can read along as I listen. Let's do it, man. Here is Bomfalleralla by Afasi or Filthy. stylish.
För gatan på en Pamplona, tjuv på väg mot en Pandora-brud med ett glitta som en anabola-kuk. Och svänger det röda skynket som fladdrar i vinden och flaggan som vajar och kladdande fradgar på kinden. Jagade metallisk rakblad, smakar min tunga som jag kommer hugga rakt ifrån munnen som rabieshundar. Lättgarderat med ett artilleri som inte tar, tänker eller någonsin tagit ett parti. Afasi håller väckningsmässa i en skoldress och ring och kör din text och har mig gäspa som en flodhäst. Och när ni springer på glödheta kändisgalor känner jag hur det vänder i magen på grund av era könslekar. Står du i min väg betalar vänligen trängselavgift oavsett om du är moderat eller vänsterpartist. För vi lever i en visslande tid som svischar förbi där jag gror i mitten och allt annat vissnar bredvid. Stubin, eld, fort ut och bensin, tjuva, snus på och brännvin. Riksdags ville boom, 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 explodera som stubin, eld, fort ut och bensin, tjuva, snus på och brännvin. Riksdags ville boom, 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 explodera som.
Okay, so far, really good. I'm trying to follow along. I'm reading the lyrics. Some stuff's going over my head, but the flow is dope. I like the way his voice has got a really good rap voice, and I'm liking it a lot. It feels like, you know, pure hip hop, and I like the griminess of the beat. And it feels older than 2008, but it feels like when that came out, it was a welcome throwback sound. I hope that makes sense. In 2008, that would have been, 2006 this came out. 2006, this would have been like a bit of a throwback vibe to it, and I could see people saying, "Oh yeah, okay, now we doing." You know what I mean? It feels like some good hip hop so far, so good. I'm liking it a lot. It's just grimy. Love it. Let's keep going.
Boom, boom, explodera som. Jag blottar min bringa. Måtte du hinna stånga mig så kom igen och ge mig en motstånd innan du ångrar dig. Biter av stora kroppspulsåden som transporterar syre åt hela jävla världens dokusåpor. Det är trist att jobba, så jag sitter och joddlar och groggar vodka med diskmedel och fiskleverolja. Rätt vad det är går i dån i botten, nej. Och där står jag och sparkar testosteronet ur kroppen på dig. Befinner mig sen hos din broderliga stora syster som ligger och sover på soffan med håret i tofsar. Skulle väl åka dit som en inbrottstjuv som bara vips dyker upp som en tillbaka spolad simhoppsbrud. Tänder på gränsen när ni främmande människor fryser för en propp som har gått till de 5 elementen. Men jag är väl förberedd på det som komma skall, så jag laddar upp och slår tillbaka med ett bombanfall. Stubin, eld, fort ut och bensin, tjuva, snus på och brännvin. Riksdags.
I'm like excited to hear this again, like later on, so that I can catch more stuff, catch more references. Feels like one of those, like, you know, peel back and find more like onion verses. You know what I mean? I like it. I love the way he's rapping too, man. I love the flow.
Boom, 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 explodera som stubin, eld, fort ut och bensin, tjuva, snus på och brännvin. Riksdags ville boom, 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 explodera som. Du får på käften när du tagit ett ton och ställer dig upp mot mig med lika begåvad lyrik som en harlekinbo. Om jag någonsin faller dig av grunden, ja då åker jag på värdekortet hela jävla vägen fram till pärleporten. Det Sankte Bastard väntar med handen på gallret och en iskall storstark och en varm hamburgertallrik. Och ni kan fortsätta stirra i porrblaskor medan jag skingrar folkmassor som en brinnande rollflaskor. Boom! Nej, jag är auktoritär som skyddsvästad och polisbrickor, mens du är 90 som ryggsäckar med mobilfickor. Herbert kan trixa och fixa, Herbert kan mikra en pizza, Herbert kan klippa och klistra och sitta och kissa. Jag tar mig fram lätt och smidigt i ett land där skiten liten bråkade med allting och låter som stadspip. Men jag slår mig fast vid och låter dig aldrig gå så långt att jag talar ut i någon veckotidning. När min skit lackar ur är det ni som backar, åker likbil, snabbt akut en kritvit svart kultur. Sanningens vidare, jag vet när alla rappar ett sketet land på en liten planet. Stubin, eld, fort ut och bensin, tjuva, snus på och brännvin. Riksdags ville boom, 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 explodera som stubin, eld, fort ut och bensin, tjuva, snus på och brännvin. Riksdags ville boom, 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 explodera som.
All right, that was Bomfalleralla by Afasi or Filthy. It's cool to see that was the beginning of two big-time careers. That was the beginning. We got the producer coming out doing this thing, and then the rapper just rapping his ass off for 3 verses, just give it to him, and ended on a really nice note, man. I love the way the wordplay at the end, or the rhyme scheme, and how he was using the, as Eminem calls it, Big Daddy Kane flow, where using the different parts of the word and rhyming each part of it with each line. Pretty dope. Obviously a lyrical technician, and you know I like some lyrical technicians. And it's also like there's a part of it that's just like me as somebody who learned Swedish as an adult. You know, this it's just like, wow, he knows so many words. And then sometimes I'm just happy that I understand the references and stuff. But it's really dope, man. Seeing this, y'all probably aren't as impressed as me, but I just think it's really dope. So, of course, I really liked it, and I like the griminess of the song, and I even like the griminess of the music video. I couldn't watch much of it because I was trying to keep up with the lyrics, but the aesthetic of it reminded me of like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, the look of the video. And that's one of my favorite movies. So that's also some extra points they got. And it also sounded like it wasn't just, you know, words just for the sake of words. He was also making some observations and some, you know, get to know a little bit of how he's thinking as he writes it. And I appreciate that as well. So I'm going to go with mild banger. I won't go full on banger, but it was a mild banger, a pretty dope song. And I'm glad that I got to hear it, especially when this is the one that kind of put them up there, got them to get an album, and then their careers blew up later on. So pretty dope. It seems like they're obviously both undeniable talents. The fact that, you know, starting right here and it's like, oh no, I got more to do. So it's pretty dope, man. I like seeing this at the beginning, and it was really fun. Thanks for the suggestion. Keep those suggestions coming, man, because without y'all, I don't know what to listen to. So please do hop down in the comments. Let me know what song I should react to next. If you see some suggestions for songs you think I should react to, then go ahead and leave a like on those suggestions, because the more likes, the more likely I am to add those suggestions to the ever-growing list. And speaking of that list, the next song I'll be reacting to is called Den sista ljuva åren by Lasse Stefans. It's a dance band. It's been a while. It's time for me to get on up in there. I think they're a dance band. Yeah, they are a dance band. So get back into a little bit of dance band flow. Stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notifications, and most importantly, spread the word. Let people know about this American comedian living in Sweden, reacting to classic Swedish music. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see ya next classic. Peace.